Hey everybody, Erica Serwin here from Pink Buckaroo Designs. I've got a fun Valentine treat for you today. I'm using the Endless Love bundle from Stampin' Up. This is a great bundle, some really unique heart dies, and I love the arrow. We're going to use this to make a box for a king size Hershey's heart bar. I believe I got this at Target, but I think I saw it at Walmart too. So it's perfect to fit inside this box. I am using the Hearts of Love Designer Series paper. Is that what it's called? I just looked it up and now I'm having a blank in my head. There's a supply list on my blog, supplies and measurements. Make sure you go get that. It's free. I decided to go away from the red and do pink. We're doing Pretty in Pink and Balmy Blue. I love Balmy Blue or Pool Party with Valentine colors. I always think it's kind of freshens things up and changes things a little bit. So that's why I went with my those colors. All right, let's start with our Pretty in Pink cardstock that is 8.5 by 6. On the long side, score it at 3/4 and 7 3/4. Then turn it to the short side and score it at 3/4, 2 3/4, 3.5, and 5.5. Okay. Grab your bone folder and let's burnish those lines. Get them nice and crisp. Okay, you want your box to be nice and square, so your bone folder will ensure that your lines are folded perfectly. All right. When you have your paper like this, you'll see that the last one that we scored is skinnier than this one. This is your 1/2-inch tab, and this is where we're going to put our adhesive. So first, cut off those squares, and when you cut them off, kind of go in at an angle like that. Okay, do the same thing here. Go in at an angle. All right, now all you're going to do is snip these score lines. Try to go right down the center of the line. I always say that because I'm really bad at that. I usually go to the left of the line or the right of the line. But I'm trying really carefully. Got to have your glasses on, have some good lighting, and get right in those lines. All right, now adhesive of your choice. I think I'll use tear-in tape here. Liquid glue is my go-to 3D adhesive. But when it's long and skinny like this, it's just perfect for tear-in tape. All right, put your adhesive on that 1/2-inch side, then fold it in, and this should line up perfectly like that. All right, now we're going to adhere one end closed, and then the other end we're just going to hold closed with the ribbon. All right, so do sides. Where your paper met right there, that's the back side, okay? So fold the back side in first, and then take some more adhesive and put it on that front tab. And fold that up. All right, and then we'll just slide in our candy, and then sides, back, and front. Don't adhere it yet. The reason I'm leaving it open is because I want my recipient not to have to tear open the box when I give it to them. A lot of times people will want to keep your box that you've made them and display it. This way, they don't have to tear it, and they'll be able to tie it back, and it'll be beautiful after they've eaten the candy. All right, put your paper on, and then get your beautiful Balmy Blue ribbon. I am a sucker for anything gingham. If it is gingham, I am buying it. Even for my house, decorations, home decor, clothing, I love gingham. And so we have had several gingham ribbons in the past, and this one is Balmy Blue, and I just think it would be beautiful it's going to be great for spring projects, but if you're making a baby boy something, this is your ribbon. This is perfect for a little baby boy. All right, so we've got that. Now, my tear-in tape is getting crazy. Let me put it away so it doesn't ruin anything. Now, we're going to stamp the squiggly heart. That's what I'm calling it, the squiggly heart. We're going to stamp that in Pretty in Pink on basic white. I'm putting a foam mat underneath because our photopolymers don't have any cushion like a traditional red rubber stamp does. So sometimes if you have a really hard surface that you're stamping on, the middle of your photopolymer doesn't stamp right. You need to put a little cushion under there. So you can use a piercing mat, fun foam that you get at the craft store for like 25 cents, anything like that. All right, now, and you know what, like my countertops where I do all my stamping, I don't need a foam mat. But here where I do my videos, for whatever reason, it's the same counter, but it's harder or something over here, and I always seem to need it. All right, put that right there. Get it lined up carefully. Put on your clear plate. Run that through. Now you're going to need to cut out a couple of other things. Let's get our die because I don't want to throw it away accidentally. Pretty in Pink is such a great pink. I love it. All right, now I have also cut out the little tag right here from Pretty in Pink, and then this right here from Basic White. I'm always looking for a die that'll cut out long and skinny words, and this is perfect. So you better believe I'm going to be using that die a lot this year. All right, Hugs and Kisses in Balmy Blue, right there on our Basic White tag. And let's get our dimensionals. And I'm going to put this little guy right here like this. Now, this is designed to look like to tie, right? Like this. But I'm going to cheat. I mean, we are going to tie it through, but I'm going to cheat because I want it to always be laying exactly how I want it. So I'm going to line that up and I'm going to put it like that. So like when it's hanging, this isn't like flopping over here. It's staying exactly where it needs to stay. Now take some, you could use white baker's twine. I'm going to use linen thread. Linen thread is like the little black dress. It just goes with everything. It's perfect for every occasion. I guess white baker's twine could be considered that as well. But I don't know. I kind of like the rustic vibe from linen thread. And we're just going to tie that to the bow. And this whole thing, so that the person doesn't have to untie it, they can just slide it off like this to get into their box. Now, you could leave it like that, but I pulled out, you can search the Stampin' Up! Website by color. And so a lot of times when I'm looking for coordinating embellishments or paper, I'll go in the search bar and type in Balmy Blue. Then everything that we carry currently that is Balmy Blue will come up. And these are the frosted, I'm going to tell you the wrong name, frosted accents. And they are on the last chance list, which means they're discounted. And they're Balmy Blue, and look, they're perfect. So don't forget to check out the website, search by color, because that's really what Stampin' Up! Is known for, their color coordination, and you want to take advantage of that. All right, there you go, you guys, a fun a fun Valentine treat. Perfect for teacher, the mailman, your nail lady. I'm thinking I'm going down my list. A neighbor, a friend, a coworker. Those little chocolate bars are like $1.25 and would make a nice little treat on Valentine's. Okay, guys, that's it. Thank you. Check out my blog for the free PDF, the details, the other 2 Endless Love projects, and have fun stamping. Happy Valentine's. Bye-bye.